gardening. You can see all my lovely hairs. I wanted to talk about this. I am gardening right now, planting my seeds. It is May 19th, I think, evening of May 19th, and I am trying something new for myself. So typically I like to do everything on time, perfect, with all the special tools and everything, and it really holds me back from actually doing anything. Sometimes I'll start it and then I won't follow through because I feel like I'm not doing it the right way and on time, or I'm behind or whatever, so I don't finish it. So this year I am just pushing myself to invite a little chaos into my sometimes rigid mindset about certain things. So gardening is one of them. I did not do any starts. I am way behind. Most of what I am planting you should have done in ground like months ago. So we're just gonna plant them, see what happens. Today in the ground I got some sunflowers. Don't know what kinds I got, just kind of threw them in there willy-nilly. Bunch of different tomato varieties. I did get one, I bought one Roma tomato plant, and that's kind of my backup in case nothing else grows. I got that in the ground today. I got my kitchen herbs. I got those starters in the ground today that I bought. Tomorrow I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna plant, behind this apple tree is the planter for, I think I'm gonna do cantaloupe, watermelon, and maybe some squash. I haven't decided yet. Got another planter over here that I'm gonna do some repicante squash and some other stuff. I'm sitting right next to where I just put a whole bunch of ground cherries. Those are super fun if you've never done those. And a bunch of beneficial flowers that probably won't grow. Nasturtiums, marigolds, bachelor's button, and I ran out of borage, so I don't have that. I'm gonna get some more though, because that was pretty cool. And yeah, so we're just gonna see what happens. I am pushing myself. I'm not gonna hold myself back anymore. I'm just gonna do it. I don't need to be perfect about it. It doesn't need to turn out perfect. It's probably gonna get ruined by aphids and leaf bugs and leaf-footed bugs and all the squash vine borers and all the stuff we get here. So now I'm gonna go take care of my chickens and get to gardening some more tomorrow. Hi, Darla. Hi, Darla. All right, so we've got most of our seeds planted, at least the ones I've decided on for now. So we've got some, this bed is our kitchen herbs, and we've got some rosemary, some thyme, sage, oregano, chives, tansy, and basil. I also planted some, I think, marigolds, and I think just marigolds in there. And then right over here, this bed is going to be full of zinnias, different kinds of zinnias. Just planted those today. Over there we have our big fig tree and a bunch of stuff that needs to get taken care of. Here's some of our orchard trees. That's a peach and apricot. That season's already done. In this bed we've got all of our sunflowers. It's gonna be huge sunflowers, packed it full, all kinds. And then this is our tomato box. So we've got Roma tomato starter here. Looks a little wilted because it's been in the bright sun all day with no mulch. I just put the mulch down. And then in each of these little triangle spots, I planted some seeds of other tomatoes, lots of cherry tomatoes and smaller varieties. And then I also planted some borage seeds and marigolds, nasturtiums, whatever else I could think of as beneficial flowers. And then over here we have what's going to be one of our melon and squash areas. So right here we have watermelon. In the middle we'll have cantaloupe, and then over here we'll have a small pumpkin. And then on the sides I planted, what did I plant? Red bell pepper and barrage maybe. And then in the center, with high hopes, planted some marigolds. Our apple tree, our wonky apple tree. We've got some apples still hanging on for dear life. We'll see how long those go. And then in here we have, what did I plant? I planted on this end, ooh, mosquitoes, some okra. Try that out this year. I've never planted okra. And then the rest is some cosmos and some other flower I don't know the name of. And then in the last bed back here, planted some rampicante, trombonacina, whatever that big long squash is called. Some beneficial flowers, and then all right here and all up and down where the mulched area is, I planted some corn. So we'll see how that's doing. Got some more of our orchard trees over there, our wild grapevines, and mint along the bottom that's completely buried. But right here we have a blackberry bush. Looks like there's some. Oh, I see one blackberry. My son's gonna love that. And then some dewberries still hanging on for dear life back there. And that's most of our garden.